Hi, look at my nails. My name's Rhiannon. Welcome to my channel. This video is just a video. This is a video of me getting ready during a really crazy busy week. This was filmed about a month ago. I had a very full and packed week of work. I was supposed to work 6 days in a row, but then the third day got canceled. But I still did my makeup for the most part for all 7-ish days. I've always been into really like colorful abstract makeup, and as a 30-year-old, I guess I just want to share how someone like me approaches getting ready during such a crazy week, because I still want to maintain my style, my self-expression, my sense of self, and all of that, even though work is crazy. Before we get started, I'm kind of a noob YouTuber, especially with the equipment I have. I mean, I'm working with what I have, so it's whatever, and like I think it's still a good time. But I just use my iPhone or photo booth on my laptop to film or take photos, so I feel like like maybe it's not the best quality, but that just means things can improve in the future. I'm just concerned about like how natural unnatural I am with doing voiceovers, and then also like the volume and stuff. Oh, and I wish I could put like background music, but I don't think I have enough like royalty free music. So if anyone out there makes beats or music of any kind that would be good for like a YouTube video, hit me up. I didn't share every single product I use. I just shared enough so that you guys get an idea of like how I do the makeup looks or whatever. But for a lot of the looks, I edited out my like under eye makeup as well as my primer just because it felt super redundant. But I'll just share here in the intro for my under eyes. I guess they're not that bad, but growing up I was insecure about my under eyes because they're just kind of deep set and like dark or whatever. But to combat that, I use a orange ass color corrector. This one is LA Girl, and then this one is Elf, and then I'll go in with another color corrector, but this one's more peach. This is Charlotte Tilbury. I added the stickers myself because I have another Charlotte Tilbury that looks the same, so it's just to differentiate. But I'm gonna show this really far away because it's kind of gross. But yeah, it's just like a more peachy color. Yeah, I don't know why I use two color correctors. I just like to be extra, I guess. And then my concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape. It's a classic in the shade light medium 29N. And then my eye primer is this Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Honestly, I don't know if I like this. I've had it for like almost a year now. I just feel like sometimes it dries kind of weird, so I want to see if I can maybe exchange it at Sephora, even though I bought it so long ago. It's just something I'm not really satisfied with, so why not try to exchange it? But yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for clicking on this video, like, comment, sub, and all of that. Yeah, enjoy my 7-ish makeup looks. Here is my first look of the week. I did not film myself getting ready this day. I had slept over my boyfriend, so I had to get ready for work in the morning, which means I had to have packed a makeup bag like ahead of time. And when I do my makeup on the go, I usually do this like overly blushy look. Like I've literally have done it so many times. It's basically the same formula of like overdoing it on the blush and like blending it into my eye area and just choosing like a color palette that goes with my outfit, I guess. But yeah, it's just like a super quick look that I'm able to do. Lately, I've been reaching for this earthy pink blush stick from By Mario just because it's like my most natural looking blush and goes with pretty much any makeup look or outfit or whatever. And I know blushy makeup has been in for a while. I don't know if it's like currently still in, but again, it's just something I do because it, like, I don't know, I just can pack a makeup bag without even really thinking about it too much, you know? And I guess because this was my first day like sharing my makeup for the week, I, for whatever reason, like checked in throughout the day just to see how this makeup held up. This is my go-to makeup just because it's like really light on the face. Like I'm not wearing lashes, I'm not wearing eyeliner. I just have hella like cream blush on. The look stays throughout the day. Even at the gym, my blushness was still intact, except I had like wiped my finger on my face at some point. But other than that, it looks good. Here's my makeup from my second day of work. This was a really long day. I worked from 12 p.m. until 2 in the morning the following day, so that's like a 14-hour shift, which is so wild. But yeah, I had foreseen that this was going to be a long day, and since it was so early in my work week, I just made sure to just make time for myself to like do a whole ass face. And like I said, I had the energy to do it. And my inspiration was the color green. I wanted to go for like a smoky eye with green brows and green lips. And I got a lot of compliments that day. I guess a sweet memory that I'll share is at my job, I just have long lines of customers because they want what I'm serving them basically. And I had a few like fellow adult women just like show excitement that they got paired with me, like for me to ring them up or whatever. And I mean, I don't know if they were being serious or not, but they were just like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you're helping us. I've had a crush on you this whole time I've been in line. I mean, I don't think they were like hitting on me. I think they were just expressing like appreciation for my makeup look, which was really sweet. This look took me just under 40 minutes, which I kind of find impressive. Here is my first get ready with me of the video on day 2. So I, for some reason, am more comfortable doing colorful brows than normal brows. I guess I'm just more comfortable with the like colorful eyeliner pencils that I've been using for quite a few years now to do my brows. I mean, you see how short this pencil is. But yeah, to do colorful brows, I just outline my tail of the brow and then fill it in the front half with like a matching eyeshadow. Sometimes the consistency of the liner, the pencil liner, is like a little thick with this brand. I couldn't really tell you what brand it is. But yeah, sometimes the consistency is too thick, so I just brush through with a spoolie. Most of the time, I draw on my brows a little too thick and like blocky, so I refine them with my favorite makeup remover, which is a Q-tip with my own saliva on it. And yeah, that's just what's convenient and easy for me to like reshape my brow after that first initial sketch of them. As for my smoky eyeshadow look, I worked from the outside in, so I outlined the shape of my eyeshadow with this light gray color, and then I applied a darker gray to like the majority of my lid and only went on the very outer corner of my lid with the color black. I could have done black all over, but I guess a dark gray just felt safer to start with. Just to transition easier into like the light gray on the outside. And I just knew that by the end of it, my whole ass lid would like look black anyway to like the naked eye or whatever of like people looking at me. With my eyeshadow, it's just a lot of going back and forth, reapplying the same few colors just to make sure that everyone's like holding their weight against the other colors and just also making sure everything's blended well together, especially when I'm doing a makeup look with like different shades of the same color or tone. Like, I feel like light gray, dark gray, and black are just all so similar that I don't know. I just need to make sure that they all work well together and do what they gotta do together. If this even makes sense. And then to finish off the look, I put on my most natural looking blush, which is again earthy pink from by Mario. I drew on my little protective dots underneath my eyes, going with the color white. I guess I could have done black, but it just would have been a lot of darkness. So I guess the white dots is kind of like a contrast. And I so would have normally done my usual fake lashes, but I just knew this was going to be a long day, so I figured there was already a lot of dark drama around my eyes, and I just thought mascara was easier and just more comfortable for myself throughout the day, which was true. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that I highlighted bits of my face, especially to contrast like how dark my eyes were. I mean, I always do a highlighter underneath my brows. I just kind of feel naked without highlighting my brows so dramatically or whatever. But yeah, I also put the same silver highlighter or whatever on my inner corners as well. Finally, I put on my green lips. This is a super old lipstick from Kat Von D back in the day before it was KVD Beauty or whatever. I probably shouldn't be using this lipstick anymore, but whatever. It's like the only true green lipstick shade that I have. I believe the name is Plan 9. And that is the makeup look for day 2. This is probably my favorite one from the whole video just because it just came out really well, and it because it was so early in the week and I had more energy, I just had like quite a vision. And then also again, I was just really inspired by the color green, and I wish I could share why, but I will not, just because I just love being mysterious or whatever. But yeah, I wanted to share a more recent look I did that was kind of based on day 2 with the green eyebrows and smoky eyes and like greenish lips. So I went to the Brat concert, the Sweat Tour in San Francisco, and it was so much fun. Maybe I can talk about it in a future video, but for now I just wanted to share my look because I think a big part of what appeals to me about going to concerts is simply getting dressed up. And as you can see, I also got my nails done. So yeah, I just wanted to like throw this look in there just because it's like a cousin of day 2. Here is day 3 of my busy work week. I was supposed to work this day, but long story short, work got canceled, which was great because I was supposed to work like 6 days in a row, which was kind of the inspo behind this whole ass video. But yeah, I ended up getting an off day. Usually, I would have not worn makeup if I was off, but because I was doing this video, I figured I would try to do another look for you guys. And also, of course, I rested because the day before was so long. But after sleeping in, I think I was just like scrolling around on YouTube and saw that FKA Twigs dropped another music video for Eusexua, and it was just such a beautiful, mesmerizing music video. I highly recommend it, especially if like you're into like, I don't know, like artsy avant-garde shit or whatever. But yeah, I love FKA Twigs. I'm excited for her new album. But anyway, I was especially inspired by some of her makeup looks in the music video. I mean, her makeup looks were mostly minimal or just very natural looking, but I just liked the little highlights she had, especially this Cupid's bow highlight. That's actually something I used to do a lot with like gold or silver, but I don't do it as much anymore just because I don't know, in my day-to-day life a Cupid's bow highlight will usually wipe off. But yeah, so I use the term inspired very loosely here, but I just wanted to practice doing like a natural makeup look. natural-ish. It's just like shades of brown. And a Cupid's bow highlight. TBT. And now for how I did this look. Like I said, I was off, so this was a day for experimenting. For example, I don't like some of the shades on this Violet Voss palette, so I don't reach for it that much. But today I decided to give her another chance. I just put this bronzy color all over my lids and then added some dark brown to the outer corner for some definition, some dimension. As for my brows are very light and they don't really have like a tail end to them. So I find myself either like filling in my brows all the way or just brushing them up for like a more like minimal look. But I just wanted to try like an in between. And I've had this Kush brow gel from Milk Makeup for a while, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not super like comfy or confident with her, so I decided to play with her on this day. So I don't know if you can hear like my neighbor's dog, but I usually brush my brows back so that I can apply the brow gel without it like marking my skin up too much, if that makes sense. And then while that dried, I applied concealer underneath my eyes, and then also blended my eyeshadow a bit more. And then back to the brows, I just kind of like cleaned up any unwanted brow gel marks on my skin. I brushed back the brows like in the right direction, and I'm making like such a doubtful face because I was just not sure how this was going. But yeah, and then I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil for like the tail end, and I'm just hoping that this is like a quick way to fill in my brows more boldly, but without like hella filling them in. And then I applied my favorite bronzy NYX or NYX, whatever you want to call it. I applied that pencil to my waterline, and I'm so sad every time I have to shave it down because she's just nearing extinction. I bought this pencil in like 2016. It's been such a favorite of mine, and they changed up the formula, so boo hoo. But and then I was just playing around, so I grabbed this like burgundy bronzy type eyeshadow called Star Violet from MAC. I've had it forever, and although I have hit pan on it, it's still just something that I don't reach for often enough. And then I got this like sample size blush from Tarte. It was like some kind of promotion from Ulta. I think I re-upped on my concealer, and it came with like a little like sampler trio pack. And anyway, this blush is I'm obviously someone who's like really into like bold, bright looks, so a natural blush just isn't super appealing to me. So of course I had to apply more of this blush, and then I also added a little bit to the tip of my nose just for fun, just for like a blushy nose type look. Now time for the main character of this makeup look is my Cupid's bow highlight. Honestly, in retrospect, this pencil is a bit too fat for such a like tiny little space of my face or whatever. But yeah, I just try to apply like a subtle thin line like on my upper lip basically, and then I kind of go upwards on my Cupid's bow. And I'm obviously feeling myself, not just the Cupid's bow, but whatever I'm singing. I'm so curious to hear what I'm singing. As I mentioned, the pencil I used for my Cupid's bow was a little too fat, so I'm using this cloth. It's a cloth I use while I do my makeup, basically. I'm using it to wipe away any excess as well as a Q-tip, just because I should have just used like a normal size like eyeliner pencil, but I just don't have it in gold right now. But I mean, it's whatever, because I obviously was hella feeling myself with this throwback Cupid's bow highlighter on me. And like I do with any highlighted little space of my face, I apply a matching eyeshadow on top just to like really enhance the shininess and then also set that like eyeliner creamy product in place. Of course, I had to highlight my brow bone as well, so I'm applying the same products right underneath my brow, both the fat ass or jumbo NYX NYX pencil and the same gold eyeshadow, and that's pretty much the end of the look. I was obviously in a really good mood that day. Maybe it was the Tinashe, maybe it was the fact that I was off and just chilling or whatever. But yeah, this look took me 27 minutes. It's only like 8 minutes less than the green eyebrow look from the day before, which is kind of crazy. I must have just been really like taking my time and having fun. After I got ready, I went to the park to chill, as I do. And yeah, it's kind of crazy that this is an experimental look for me, just because I'm so much more comfortable with colorful looks. And as for my Cupid's bow, it was really warm that day, so I kind of have a sweat mustache, so I feel like, I mean, I think it looks fine, but also maybe not how I wanted it to. Here is my fourth look of the week. It is definitely the most comfortable. I meant to say it's the most colorful, but it's also the most comfortable for me because I've just always loved color. I'm just more comfortable working with color. I guess I just have more fun like picking a few random colors to like go with each other, and this just feels really normal for me, but it's funny because I know for everyone else. It's not normal to look like a clown all the time. But yeah, I don't know. It's just for me to do a quick makeup look, it's just faster for me to again come up with some random color scheme rather than like working with multiple shades of brown or gray or whatever. Yet again, I'm whipping out the Violet Voss palette. I guess she redeemed herself yesterday when I was playing with that copper color, but now I'm just playing with the two shades of purple. I'm pretty sure I put the lighter purple all over my lid and then the darker purple like on the outside to like contour and create dimension or whatever. As for brows, I went for this like shiny teal aquamarine type color. And yeah, like I usually do, I try to outline the end of my brows with a pencil and then go in the inner half with an eyeshadow. But this pencil was just giving me problems today. I'll probably have to throw her out soon. I just found that the texture of the pencil has become like crumbly, so I couldn't really draw on the tail of my brows as I usually do. I had to improvise and use more eyeshadow, which is probably why these brows came out so shiny because I do think the eyeshadow has more of a metallic type finish. Whereas the pencil I think is just more creamy, but just a similar color or whatever. So yeah, it might be RIP to that pencil. After finally figuring out my brows, I applied a little color corrector underneath my eyes and then went into my waterline with this really bold orange color. And then I continued the purple of my eyeshadow onto my lower lash line. I took a sip of coffee and then applied my pink protective dots underneath my eyes. Went in with this really creamy blush from this brand that has a French name. Mine is super old. I should probably throw it out, but I would love to repurchase this in the future. I changed my mind about the pink protective dots. They just didn't pop that much, so I went with blue instead. I apply more blush, of course, and then put on my brow bone highlight, and then I lined my eyes with some black, applied lashes to the top and bottom because I hadn't applied lashes all week, so I think I was really itching to apply some. And then I finally put on my lips. I was gonna do this purple lipstick to match my eyes, but it just fell kind of flat, so I applied a little bit of pink to the center. I don't really play with my lips like that, like my lip looks, just because I eat and drink throughout the day. I just don't want to apply too many lip products, but I think this day called for it because I liked the like dimension or whatever of having two colors on my lips. And yeah, this look took 34 minutes. I'm finding that that's the average. When I do a quick makeup look, I just need like a solid 40 minutes to do a quick makeup look. But yeah, like I already said, this is just uh, my most natural makeup look. Obviously, the makeup look itself is not natural, but it's just very natural to my clown-like instincts. On day 5, I did my makeup at the park because I didn't have to be at work until like 6 p.m. or so, and the weather that day was really nice, so I figured I would like gift myself some me time in the middle of a crazy week with some time outdoors, because that's just really big self-care for me, is to just spend time with nature, with fresh air, getting some sun on my skin, and also the fact that I'm doing my makeup outside. It's like two things I love at once. So yeah, my only plans that day were to go to the gym in the morning, hang out at the park from like 1 to 5 p.m., and then go to work in the evening. But yeah, I had to plan my makeup ahead of time, so I just selected like a handful of products. I only filmed a little bit of myself getting ready just because I only had my phone on me and I didn't want to use up too much like battery or storage or whatever. But I mean, I'll sooner or later maybe I'll do like a how I do my makeup on the go type video or whatever. But I just try to bring like as little products as possible, and I also have to have an idea of how I'm going to do my makeup. So obviously, I went for this pinky look, and I just think ahead of time of like all the quote unquote like bases I need to hit, like my brows. I just brushed up my brows because that's just like easier, but I still did my brow highlight. I again went with the color pink, so I just put pink on my outer eye, and I knew I was gonna like blend it into my blush or whatever, just because as I said in my first look, I just feel like a blushy look. It just seems like it takes more time and effort than it does, but it's super quick and it just seems really intentional and like beautiful and all that. I went for a pink lip, obviously, and then purple in my waterline. And I'm actually surprised that I did my lashes at the park, but I mean, I kind of don't remember, but obviously I did because here I am with lashes on at the park. I usually try not to bring eyeshadow brushes just because I worry about like the bristles getting messed up, and it just, I don't know, it's just like extra stuff when I could just use my fingertips to apply makeup. But sometimes I don't mind. Sometimes it's like not that serious if I bring one or two. They enable me to apply eyeshadow, which helps with the vibrancy of the color and then also helps it last longer. I look back on this makeup look fondly. I mean, it's not like my best work or whatever. Like it's very simple for me, but it just reminds me of how much I'm willing to do to like give myself the nicest day I can. I didn't get off until like 2 in the morning on day 5. So on day 6, I was feeling real tired. I slept in as long as I could and didn't leave myself that much time to do my makeup. And I also wasn't working with that much energy or inspiration. So I'm glad that I had played with my makeup a few days before because I pulled from a lot of like those techniques and inspirations that I had that day. So yeah, here I am starting to get ready at 12:15 p.m. when I gotta be at work at like 1 p.m. and it takes me 20 to 30 minutes to drive to work, but I just accepted my fate that I was going to be late this day. Also, I don't think these type of energy drinks really like work for me. I've tried Celsius a few times and this was my first and last time trying Bloom probably. It just like doesn't hit the same as coffee. But anyway, speaking of coffee, Here is some brown on my eyes. As I've said in this video, I'm much more comfortable working with color than neutrals. So even though I was on a time crunch, I just still want to practice working with brown tones just because I know they complement my eyes and my skin more, and I just want to work on having like a go-to like natural brown eyeshadow look, whatever. Sometimes I just want to be a basic bitch, okay? So yeah, I did play with that a few days prior on day 3 with the FKA Twigs look. And I had also experimented with a quick way to do my brows, which was to brush them back and then apply the Milk Makeup Kush brow gel stuff. So I guess I ended up liking how that turned out because I did it yet again on day 6. While waiting for my brows to dry, I took another swig of Bloom, applied some color corrector, tried to pose for a thumbnail little pic or whatever, and then applied some color to my waterline. Then I apply a darker brown to the outer corner of my eye just for some depth and dimension, and instead of applying a new blush that I'm unfamiliar with, I went for a blush that I know I like, something bold, this like really bold red from that French brand that I had just mentioned the day before.
I have so much love to give.
Now that my brow gel has dried up a bit, I brush my brows back into their natural direction and fill in like the tail end of my brow with the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, and then of course apply my brow highlight, and I apply the same highlighter products to like my inner corner as well. The time check is now 12:30. I have 30 minutes to finish my makeup and get to work on time, but as I already said, I was just a little late that day. So yeah, all I had left to do was to curl my lashes and apply a little bit of mascara. It took me just 17 minutes to do this makeup look, which is probably the quickest recorded get ready with me I have in this video. I'm not sure if day 1 or day 5. I'm not sure how long they took because I didn't record myself getting ready. But I had forgotten to apply my lip product on photo booth, so I'm just doing it on my phone. I went with this super shiny, sticky red lip gloss just to tie everything together, and I truly love wearing lip gloss as a bald bitch because I have no hair to stick to my lips, so I should probably wear lip gloss more often. But yeah, that's technically the final makeup look of this video. I guess I'm content with where my quick neutral makeup looks are right now, but I also see room for improvement. Like, I just don't feel like I look like myself. I think I want to maybe make things smokier, just add more depth with like a darker brown or maybe like some black in there. So, yeah, maybe in the future I'll do some kind of update on how I do my neutral quickie makeup. Finally, here we are on day 7. My long ass crazy week of work is finally over. I did not do much this day except smoke and chill. So yeah, I didn't bother with makeup. Instead, here's the before and after of me shaving my head. I've been shaving my head for about 2 years now. It's honestly just a style choice, like it's not anything hella deep or anything. I just always have loved experimenting with different styles or whatever. And yeah, no matter how many times I've shaved my head, it just always feels super good and super refreshing. It's like exactly what I need after such a busy week, and it only takes me about 4 to 5 minutes to shave my head, so it's super quick. I'm actually thinking of bleaching my bald little head soon, so stay tuned because I think that's going to be the subject of my next video. I was actually off for a few days after that crazy long week, so I thought I would share the first makeup look I did after taking a few days off, just because you can like see that my energy is back, my inspiration is back, my technique for the most part is back. I mean, one of my wings is kind of off, but whatever, it's fine. But yeah, I just really like this look. I feel like I'm back in my element with like the colors and the lower lashes, and yeah. So those are all of my makeup looks. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm laughing because I literally just filmed the intro right before this, and yeah, I really like got ready just to film for like 10 minutes, but why not? I haven't done my makeup in a few days at the time that I'm filming this. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to close out by saying I mean, I guess I always get subjective and objective confused. I guess I can Google it really quick. Okay, so subjective versus objective. It like pops up automatically, so other people are searching this as well. Objective is based on facts, while subjective perspective is based on opinion. So, I mean, yeah, me doing my makeup, it's obviously like subjective, but from the feedback that I get on the daily, like whether it's from my friends, coworkers, or strangers, I get the impression that I am good at makeup, and I am. Like, I obviously know how to do makeup, but I do feel like I could do better. Like, I don't know, I just, maybe a lot of my makeup looks took like 35 minutes. That's not exactly like a quick makeup routine or whatever. I guess it doesn't help that I'm always doing different looks every day. For most people, getting ready is just a routine that they do every morning or whenever so that they can go do what they have to do throughout the day. But for me, like as someone who's like really into makeup and really into clothes, getting ready is more of like a ritual. I felt like I said that weird. It's a ritual and a practice of mine, and it's kind of like my craft or whatever. And so it's just, for me, getting ready isn't so simple. There's like always like some self like criticism involved. Not criticism, but I don't know, just like comparing like, oh my god, why is this shape so weird? Like, do I look too 80s? So yeah, I don't know. I wonder, now that I'm like in my 30s, I wonder if like how I do my makeup is gonna start to change. Like, I know in this video I had a couple of looks where I'm like, oh, I'm just practicing doing like more natural, like neutral makeup or whatever, like brown eyeshadow, and I'm just like, oh my god, is my inner child dying? It's probably not that serious, but I don't know. I just wanted to come in at the end and just say like, no matter how good I am with my makeup at this point, there's still like things I might want to change in the future, like my style might change or whatever. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let me know which look was your fave. I think mine was the green look on day 2 or whatever. We'll see if I do more makeup videos in the future. I will, but I don't know, the whole like voiceover on top of me getting ready is so like old school YouTube, and I'm just wondering if I should have a different approach to even how I share my makeup. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just thinking a lot about everything. Um, Let me know what you're thinking about, if anyone's even watching right now. Okay, bye.